This is an example here at Green Harley-Davidson dealership in Crawfords, Texas, of the limited edition CVOs for this year, 2015 model, with a 103 engine. And as you can see here, it comes twin cooled or liquid cooled with two radiators, one on each side. It's got a 103 power plant. Actually, it's 110. It's a Screaming Eagle, excuse me. So this would be the custom CVO. And here's what you got to look out for on these bikes. Right behind here, behind this cover, you have two cam chain tensioners, and one is outboard that runs and operates the oil pump. The other is inside the cam plate up here. You have to look behind that cam plate. So the entire assembly has to come out. And they do wear, and they have to be periodically inspected and changed out. And what you have to do there is, typically, in order not to take off the gas tank with all the plumbing that's underneath there, because you do have plumbing on this particular bike with these two radiators, one on each side, you have to cut the push rods right there with bolt cutters to put in adjustable push rods, take out the entire cam support plate, to change out the inner cam chain tensioner, which is made out of plastic and rubs up against a metal chain. And the outboard one is also another silent chain that operates the oil pump, and it has to be periodically inspected and changed out as well. Now you notice, although it's liquid cooled, look what we got right here on the rear cylinder. This here, folks, is called a heat shield. So despite the twin cooling, this rear cylinder runs extremely hot. In fact, the whole 110 cubic inch displacement engine runs extremely hot. Temperature is 250 degrees is not uncommon. And the problem with these bikes is the fact that the flywheel assembly, which is right back here, is only pressed together, and it's not bolted together. So it will come out of true sooner rather than later. Some in as little as 1,500, 2,000 miles will come out of true. That is, the pinion shaft, which comes out this way and drives the camshafts, will come out of true more than 1/1000th of an inch. When 3/1000ths of an inch run out, it begins to damage the engine. Catastrophic engine failure is a result. So, now another thing you have to watch out with these bikes, you come out here, you see your second radiator, and these radiators are outboard, unlike metric bikes, which carry the radiator typically right in here in between the wishbone down tubes. The Harley twin cooled chose to go outboard. So you can imagine what's going to happen if you drop this bike on the left side, which is this side. You're going to need to replace this radiator and the thermostat. And if you have a high side fall or drop, you're going to replace that radiator with an electric pump, because the electric pump runs on this side of the bike. So those are the things you have to watch out for. So while it's got a lot of good stuff on it in terms of fancy schmancy stuff, the actual power plant is a fatally flawed design. All twin cams are fatally flawed, and they've been produced since 1999 to the present, right up to 2015. So just know what you're buying. Know what you're buying, folks. So that's an example of a $40,000 110 cubic inch 1800cc limited edition Harley.